over there, what? Oh, that doo-doo, baby.
You told me you're a high value man.
No, I said I'm the price.
Oh, you said you're the prize. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, well, we'll sit there for a second. What makes you the prize as a man?
What I bring to the table.
Well, what do you bring to the table?
I can cook. I make people's life easier. I'm a very nice guy. And I'm also not bad to look at. I'm tall.
So this makes you a prize?
I just feel that any woman that comes into my life, I make their life better.
So why wouldn't the woman be the prize as in she comes into your life?
Because sometimes they create more problems than solutions.
What I love about this dialogue, and we'll start off here before we get into the high value, I guess, the prize notion is your thought process is very normal for a lot of men.
I could be wrong. I believe most men would consider themselves the prize. If you're the guy and you're paying all the bills, you consider yourself the prize because technically we wouldn't have this house if it wasn't for me. Oh, she makes food. Heck, I can make food. I just do a bad job at it, but you do better than me. And I appreciate you for that. Cleaning, I can clean. I'm just gonna do a bad job. I can do a bad job at all these things. Only thing is this. The reason why the guy considers himself the prize in relation with a lady, the average women don't date guys who just make less money than them. Majority of women talk to people up there. So I mean, if they're up there, I'm technically the prize to you.
And feel as though if they're attractive, they have a certain height. And women take responsibility. We did this because we said you have to be 6 feet. You have to be attractive. You have to make a certain amount of money. What we did not realize is all the men that fit into that category are like, some of them already knew it, but there were some who didn't know. And they're like, wait a minute, I'm over 6 feet. Wait a minute, I do pretty well. Oh, I'm the prize. And
that's crazy. You think those guys did not know that all that vagina that was being thrown in their lap, they didn't know that. You actually believe that, Kendra. You think women are the ones that let guys who get multiple women know that they're important to women. I don't know what kind of mindset that is. Women saying these things are the reason why this guy noticed. Not all that, but JJ. Not all that. Women words aren't results. You know what the results are? Every time I got one bent over a couch, that's the results. If I keep getting that, I realize, you know what? I'm doing good. There's something I'm doing good. But your words meant nothing. He knew this thing already. It's like that right there is like inflated ego. That's what that is. Oh yeah, man, we let you know. That's the only reason why you know. Not true. Not true at all.
And I will say this, who's ever being chased is the prize. I stand on the woman is the prize, but
you can't say both those things. I'm sorry I have to keep pausing it. She just said something that was wild. You know that whoever's being chased is the prize, but you stand on women being the prize. Those two things cannot exist. I know whatever you times by 1, you will get that exact same number. But I stand on 5 times 1 is 6. That's what you just said. That ain't make no sense what you just said right there.
If the woman is chasing the man, then yes, in that dynamic, the man is the prize. And ladies, that is just on you. So as Alejandro just said, and I will attest, and maybe one day I will let y'all see him. He's an attractive guy. He's very kind. We work extremely well together. I could be difficult to work with, but he gets me. He's responsible. You have no kids either, right?
Nope.
He's a hard worker. You have a lot of qualities, but I'm still going to say you're never the prize. The woman is always the prize.
You can't say that after what you just said. If women are chasing after him or women are actually in pursuit of him, he's the prize. By your own definition. How do you give a definition and then just go against your definition? It's crazy.
I've been chased a lot.
You've been chased a lot.
Not a lot, but a decent amount.
The women that chased you, did you want them?
Sort of.
So what happened? Because you're single.
Well, the last long relationship I had, she chased me.
Yes.
But I showed a little interest, but then once, things happened, then she just, made sure.
Did you like being chased?
I like being chased.
Tell me, and what did they do to chase you?
let's say I'm in the room and late at night, they be knocking on the door.
Wait a minute. I'm kind of confused. If you're late at night knocking on the door, you guys
I was doing something else. And
late at night, the women are trying to get in there with him. Like they're doing, they're doing the thing that they would say if a guy was doing it, they would call him a stalker. So women are technically, by their own definition, being a creep and a stalker to him. So technically, yes, they're chasing after him.
they thought I was alone and they knocked on my door.
Okay, you got to give the full story now because, I got to understand. So you were with a woman and another woman came to your house?
Apartment. I was in college at the time.
Okay, this is going to be a deep dive with Alejandro, but let me just kind of say focus, and I do want to just, since we're here, this prize notion. There are times, like I said, if you are chasing a man, yes, he is the prize, but I stand on you will never be treated the way you want to be treated if you chase the guy.
That's what you meant to say. The other thing you kept saying made no sense at all. It was quite foolish, actually. Now, what you need to find out, Kendra, is this. What do they want to be treated like? Are you saying that women are a monolith? They all think the same? They all want the same? Because unless you're saying that, then what you just said meant nothing. You just said words again. What? That was crack, baby. Crack right there. Kendra, no offense. It's kind of offensive. No, but no real offense. That was fentanyl, what you just did right there. You kept saying one thing, but you actually meant that if you chase a man, you won't get the results you want, even though you don't know these heifers' results. Based off of Kendra logic, we're allowed to say that this is how women think. We're allowed to start using them as like monoliths. Thank you for saying this. You allowed us to do this now. So don't blame us, blame Kendra.
Because you have to then sign up to be the driver in the relationship and for the majority of the relationship. And you got to be okay with that. Now, if you're okay.
Wait, what?
And because you have to then sign up to be the driver in the relationship. And
did you just say that if a lady chases a guy, she is now the leader of a relationship? That's what you just said? Kendra, oh my God, it's only been like 5 minutes. What are you talking about? Okay, so I guess the ladies that be trying to get with Chris Brown, as soon as they get with Chris Brown is now the passenger princess, not making any decisions. She's making all decisions. That's what you just said. If a lady is fawning over a guy, so any lady who really wants Denzel and then finally gets with Denzel because she chased after him and he said, I'll give you a chance. Now he is on the side, not making any decisions. She's making all the decisions. He's a passenger princess. That's what you just said. Your logic is so flawed, like your wig. You need to take that off and just have your natural hair out and no makeup.
The majority of the relationship. And you got to be okay with that. Now, if you're okay with that, you know what I say. You like it. I love it. But also understand what comes along with that. Now, don't misconstrue chase with showing interest and making yourself available. And so there are two different things, okay? You can definitely let a man know that you're interested, right? You can make him aware, tell a friend to tell him. You can tell him yourself. I believe you stop there. I believe you got to stop there if you want to get the best out of him. Because what's happening is women are doing so much work that a lot of men don't pursue women anymore because they don't have to. Because like Alejandro just said, and a lot of men have said, they've been chased. First
off, you do know there's such thing as called introverts, right? You know that, right? There's guys. You think guys who are introverts are out there just chasing women? You are stuck on one type of guy, Kendra. And I'll let you know right now, your results tell us. They tell us all we need to know. You gotta have him chase, because if he don't chase, he's not a leader. That's flawed. Quite LD, actually, if I hear someone say that and think it's logical. Well, no, Kendra, there's actually groups of guys. I don't know how big the group is, but there's actual groups of guys who don't chase. And I'll let you know right now, if I'm important and I'm better than you, why should I again? Like, what really do you have? You have no power over me. No power.
They're being chased. Now they're going to choose out of the women that are chasing them. So you might be one of 10 girls that have expressed your interest. But if he feels like he's the prize, he is going to allow the woman who gives him the most attention to really get his attention. And this is where the game messed up. And ladies, you know, we messed the game up. We messed the game up here when we took away a lot of standards. We took away standards of sex, okay? Men no longer have to work for sex.
If you're this so-called guy that women want to be with, you didn't have to work for it anyways. I didn't know what time frame she's talking about.
Because you could get it without even being in a relationship. We took away standards for motherhood. Men can get you pregnant and not be married to you.
They've been doing that too. You ever heard shotgun marriages? Women was getting pregnant while being married. They would go get married real fast. But guess what? You know when marriage went away? Marriage went away when heifers kept divorcing at such a dangerous rate. But I guess she said women kind of messed this up. She's just not expounding on it. My bad.
And we took away the standard of knowing he had someone else and still dealing with him. So
women been doing that for so long. Everything you just said, that's been going on for a minute now. Especially when you're talking about this small number of guys. The small number of guys been doing this for so long. You're just saying words right now.
Men now have learned that, I could say what I want to say, do what I want to do, and she's not going to go anywhere. And that is a woman's nightmare. You never want a man to feel like no matter what, he can't lose you. No matter what he does, he cannot lose you. Even these guys you're talking about, those women leave. They just, as soon as the government showed up, they leave, but they take money with them as they're leaving. So this right here is nothing, what you're saying. I don't want to be rude, but it is actually, in reality, it's nothing. I've said this before and I'll say it again. If you are in a committed relationship and you are not ready to leave and you've learned that your man is doing some things to you, don't let him know you know. I would encourage you to play dumb, and he has no clue that you know what he's doing, opposed to him knowing that you know he's doing stuff and you're not mad about it and you're not going to go anywhere, because disrespect never gets better. Wait, hold on. That didn't make no sense. Give me a second. I've said this before and I'll say it again. If you are in a committed relationship and you are not ready to leave and you've learned that your man is doing some things to you, don't let him know you know. I would encourage you to play dumb, and he has no clue that you know what he's doing, opposed to him knowing that you know he's doing stuff and you're not mad about it and you're not going to go anywhere. That don't make no sense. Wait, that don't make no sense. That means it's not important into you. If you're not, maybe, I don't know. It sounds like you're giving some wild advice right now. You're giving some wild advice. It's like, hey, yo, I'm not ready to leave. You're not ready to leave from this? Yeah, then you shouldn't act like that's important. If this thing right now is not a deal breaker, yeah, why are we even talking about it? You should let them know. Let them know. You can do whatever because it's not important to you. This is some wild advice. Because disrespect never gets better. That's true. And it could start off small, but it always grows. But once you tolerate disrespect, baby girl, get ready for more. So I would prefer you to just get your ducks in a row and decide if this is something you can do. Now, am I saying your man's cheating and you don't confront him? I'm not saying that. I'm saying confront him, but be able to walk the walk if you're put in that position, because he might call you on your bluff. That's what I'm saying. Be willing to leave if that's what you say. So your man cheats, you bring it up to him and you go crazy. Y'all have this argument and you're like, if you do it again, I'm out. Hold up. What the hell are you talking? You just said that don't tell him. Now you're saying that you tell him? You have the worst advice ever. You're not even in a straight line with your advice. Kendra just talks. Words mean nothing. And he's like, okay, I'm never gonna do it. I'm never gonna do it again. And then he does it again. And if you don't stand by what you say, then you have now taught him your words do not match your actions. And this, again, is something for you to decide. So if you're going to play this game, and I hate to say play this game, listen,
I'll be honest with you. Based off what you just said, you picked that guy. You picked that guy. That's a personality type. Newsflash, I want everybody to know that's a personality type. A guy that cheats and lies about it, that's a personality. You picked the guy with that type of personality. So I'll let you know right now, if you say, hey, yo, you do it again, I'm going, it meant nothing. It meant nothing. It's a personality. You want a nigga to stop being who he is. That's what you said. And that's not going to happen. So Kendra, I'll give the better advice. Once you realize a person's personality, understand if you cool with their personality. If you're not cool with their personality, then you should leave. Their personality don't like mesh well with yours, then you should leave. Like women, there's women who are very direct, and guess what? They could possibly get violent. Those women are they're not that likely to be sneaky and lie for some reason. I don't know. But the women who are very timid, it's like toxic traits. Let's go back there. Their toxicity is for them to lie and to be sneaky. The other one is to be confrontational and possibly violent. I'll let you know right now, the one that I'm talking about, the aggressive one, yeah, you ain't gotta guess if she's cheating. If she's cheating, she's cheating. There's no guessing. The other one, you don't know what she's doing because she's sneaky. So now just flip that. Vice versa with guys. It's a personality that you are battling with. Understand the person's personality. Find out if you can mesh well with it. If you can deal with it, then go further. But Kendra's crazy. At 1 minute she say don't tell the guy. Now she's saying tell the guy. Just be prepared to do something. You I don't even know what you're saying right now, Kendra. It kind of sounds like you've been drinking.
In the perfect world, you will be strong enough to remove yourself from a person that's cheating you. But we don't live in a perfect world. We live in a real world, okay? And I've had friends who I knew was not going to lead a man. I knew they wasn't because they've been with him through a lot of shit and they tolerated a lot of shit. And I'll never forget when one of my girlfriends hit me up and told me about the 10th thing that she learned about her husband at the time. Now, she did get divorced, but at the time, she was in it. And when she told me the 10th thing she learned about her husband, I told her, do not bring it to him because you're not going to leave him. So what is the point of bringing it to him and you're not going to leave him? And I do not want him to know that you know and you're just never going anywhere. And at that time, she was not ready to leave him. And she muscled up and she's now divorced and she left him. I mean, that's her story.
Then why didn't she tell him? If she was going to leave anyways, you might as well told him. That's what I just heard. If she was going to leave anyways, don't tell her. Why? He going to continue to do it. And if you tell him, he's still going to continue to do it. You see how the result mean nothing. Just do whatever makes you feel good. That's technically the advice.
What I'm saying is, in a perfect world, yes, we're all strong women and we're just going to leave because he cheated. It doesn't always work that way. So you got to have a mastermind. You got to have a plan. Like maybe you live with him and you ain't got no money to leave your house just yet. And that's just what it is, the reality of it. We talking about reality. I'm not talking about fantasy. Because guess what? I don't get pressed on what you do with your man because you can't move in with me. Okay? But if you want to... shout out to my Oracle, Quentin, who always says, it's my job to help you get to better faster. If you want to get to better faster, sometimes you got to have a game plan. So let's just say you are dealing with a man and you're not able to leave right away because of finances. It's okay. You can still call him out about it, but you at that moment got to put together an action plan. Maybe it's an extra job. Maybe you don't start spending, you stop spending as much money and you collect, can I talk? And you can, oh my God, I stutter. I think you know this by now. And you collect your coins together. And you collect your coins until you can't financially set yourself up. This is real, excuse me. This is real. I'm talking about real life things, not fantasy things. So, me personally, you got to decide what you can deal with, right? When it comes to a relationship, every woman has a different thing she can tolerate. There are women who cheating is not an issue for her. You like it, I love it. Okay? It is your life. Okay? There are some women that the reward of what they did with that man outweighs the challenges they may go through. That's their business. Like that's their business. You gotta decide if that's your truth. Can you do it?
No such thing as your truth, but I get what you're saying.
I know I cannot be with a man who has to be with somebody else. It does not.
Well, you don't got one. So no one knows what you can tolerate or not. All we know is that nobody's picking you, Kendra. So you cut that out, okay? It would
work for me. If you need, like, I kind of even say that sometimes on first dates. Like, I let it be known because I attract men who do extremely well for themselves.
You mean you only talk to the ones that do this? You might attract multiple men. I'll be honest, you attract multiple men, okay? I kinda don't believe you when you say you attract wealthy men because I've not seen you with the one ever. I don't want to say it, but like you're gaining weight. Like your body's changing. You're going through some changes.
I'm going to the changes. It hurts so bad.
I'll call you a liar until you can prove it.
And these men are used to a lot of women. And let me tell you something. It's your life. I get it. Like, I understand. I watch and I see how the women come. And I always make it known, like, listen, I get it. You successful, you got money, you attractive, all those things. If you need 5 girls, I respect it. I just can't be one. I'm not going to be one of them. And what I've learned in my own experience is they try me. They literally try me. And they're used to women probably even saying the same, but not standing by it. They're used to whatever they have, it's all different things that they may have. She may say it, but is she really gonna walk away? Baby, I'm out. I'm not doing it. One thing I have learned.
So I see her with one of these guys. I don't care what she's saying.
And I will say this, I'm not doing it because I already done it. Like, I learned that lesson. So everything I'm telling you are the things I've been through. Don't get it twisted. I have been you, girlfriend. I have been the girl that I'm telling you about that called the bluff and didn't go nowhere. Decided to see if she could deal with things and be okay with it. Like, honey, I'm the girl I'm talking about. And that's why I'm not that girl no more, because I learned myself, I'm not about that life. Okay?
But you're single. You're single. Big screen. Kendra, if we really want to be honest, you're single. Like, you ain't got a guy. You don't have children. It kind of seems like you are actually a thing will make a lot of women say, do I have to deal with a guy that cheats? Which the answer is no, because Kendra ain't gonna tell everybody that she has a certain type of guy that's not realistic. Her type is the guy who cheats. That's the thing that a lot of these heifers ain't saying out here. Their guy, aka the guy that they want to be with, cheats, but they don't want him to cheat. Kendra and a lot of these women, who you want to know who they are? They're a guy who says that he really wants to date a lady who has a high testosterone, very logical, and she can lift as much weight as him, and her body can hold, like, her body like can take damage, but he don't want to date a dude. That's what Kendra and a lot of these women that be saying this, that's what they are. They want something that's not real. This thing right here, I want this to be this, but it's actually that, but I want that to become this. That's their logic, and you can't help them. All you can do is look at them and understand not to be them. I don't even understand how she said high value men don't exist. What are you talking about? But I can clearly see Kendra's now trying to do a card game. She hung out with Ace Metaphors and them over there too long. Now you want to do a card game, right? All right. I would say it's plagiarizing. Kendra had the nerves to tell people to do their own thing, and now she's taking card games from Ace and them.
Oh, you ain't know what that was? Oh, that doo-doo, baby.